Hey everyone, it's Carmen again. So I'm going to talk about Amberly's development from 1 month to 4 months. She'll be 4 months on November 5th and it's October 22nd today. So I'm just going to call it until 4 months. Amberly's developing ridiculously fast for her age. Basically from a week or two after she was born, she could lift her head completely off my chest and hold it there for like 2 to 3 minutes, which was incredible because I thought they couldn't really lift and support their own heads for quite a while. But she's been doing that for a really, really long time. So that's what she was doing around the first month. Babies don't really do that much. She never really has cried. She's not a crying kind of baby. She fusses a little bit, but she never really cries, which is a godsend because I was told I was a demon child, so I thought I was gonna get hit with the karma times 10 because apparently that's what normally happens. But I'm blessed with the little angel baby who never ever really cries. So that is really, really great for us. But anyways, back on topic. I refer to a lot of Amberly's development based on this book here. I had to what to expect when you're expecting to, and I used that religiously like my Bible when I was pregnant, but now I refer to this book. And according to this, Amberly's hit tons of milestones already that she shouldn't have hit for quite a while. What else to say? So yeah, not much happened in the first month. The second month, she developed focusing really early, where she could zoom in on one object and like try and touch it, try and hold it, try and play with it, and she started doing that at about 2 months. What else could she do at 2 months? She was able to follow things in like a 180-degree arch, which was pretty incredible because apparently they're not supposed to do that till they're like 5 months, but she started doing that at like 2 months, I believe. At 3 months, let's see what she was doing. Sorry, the reason why I'm kind of distracted is I'm looking at all my pictures on Facebook that I have of her in the specific months to see what kind of milestone she's hit, because I didn't write anything down, but I take 1,010,000 pictures because I'm kind of a shutterbug, and she's a perfect model. Oh, big thing for Amberly. At 3 months, she started rolling over, and this is a really, really big step for her because apparently they don't do that for a really long time. Like 5 months-ish is when they start to be able to roll over from back to front. But she started doing that consistently at, I think it was 11 weeks and 2 days or something. So right before she turned 3 months, she started to be able to roll over, which was so impressive. Like, she had done it, like, it's really weird. When she was about, like, I don't know, for the first 2-3 months, I have like a playpen, one of those playpens with a built-in bassinet, and it has a change table. And when I'd put her in the change table, it's a little bit slanted, and she used to roll over that way. And so I always just kind of pushed it off as that was a fluke, that was a fluke, that was a fluke. But then when she was on the floor, and she would lift her head up, and then she'd just kind of flop her head over, and she'd roll over with it. Yeah, that's when I counted it for the first time that she could roll over. So she started rolling over at almost 3 months, but she was still 2 months old when she started rolling over, which was really impressive. 3 months, she kept rolling over. She kept working with her hand-eye coordination. Fine motor skills, she was developing really well. what else happened? At 3 months, she went to the pediatrician. Basically between I think she was about a month and a half old when it happened the first time. But I have one of those Angel Care baby monitors. And for those of you who don't know what an Angel Care baby monitor is, it's basically my handset has a video of her, and so I can see her in her crib when she's sleeping, because she sleeps in her own room in her crib. And there's a sensor pad that goes underneath the crib, and the sensor pad detects her breathing. And so the one night the alarm went off. After 15 seconds it beeps. After 20 seconds the alarm goes off, because after 25 seconds is when there's a chance for brain damage from not getting any oxygen. So the alarm went off, and it scared the crap out of me. I picked her up. I just rushed in there, picked her up. She was like, took a big deep breath, and she was pretty startled that I'd woken her up like that. But so I was kind of freaked out about that. Obviously, I did not sleep the rest of the night. I couldn't sleep. It happened again and again. So I talked to her doctor about it, and he said, it's probably false alarms. Don't worry about it. If you ever watch it happen, let me know. And the one day, my mom and I was over at her house visiting, and we were putting Amberly in the car seat when she was in a deep sleep, and we noticed that right after we had buckled her up, that she was starting to go dusky in the lips and the hands, and that's when we realized that she wasn't breathing. So we rushed to undo it, and we pulled her out. Again, she did the and then she was pretty startled. We woke her up, but then I called my doctor, and I told him about it. So he referred me to a pediatrician. She's seen a pediatrician. He really doesn't know what's going on, so he wants to keep seeing her every single month, so he can try and figure out what's going on. Since I saw the pediatrician, which was in the beginning of October, she's had one apnea episode. That's what they're calling it, a sleep apnea. And normally when you have sleep apnea, you just stop breathing for a period of time. But with Amberly, she stops breathing while she's sleeping and won't start again unless she's picked up, which is really, really, really scary. So yeah, we're dealing with that. It's definitely scary, but it probably has something to do with her traumatic birth. And regarding that, so far she's developing perfectly normal, no sign of any cognitive damage or anything. So apnea hasn't affected her that way, but it's still pretty scary. But yeah, so that's about all for her updates. I'll keep you guys more updated, and I'm going to start, after this update, the general updates, I'm going to start making the video updates once a month of her development, to just kind of sum it all up. And before that, you're going to be getting updates of her, just the videos. So yeah, there we go.